what you're doing at the time when that happens, you, me, whoever, anybody, this is the human condition, we identify with those thoughts. We identify with those feelings, those emotions. And then we take that as though that's really what's going on in life. And we lose touch of our core. Now, really, what we all need to learn to do is to be able to let go of those thoughts. And one of the ways we don't do it by resisting them, though, because the more you resist them, the more they persist. Now notice what you did here. What you did is you started off with the concepts like, I feel lost, I feel stressed, those are, whatever else you said. And then you went into your body and focused on the way it's experienced in the body. Okay, so you noticed the sensation in your chest and the burning and the itching and the tightness and all that. Okay. Now, as you focused on it, you kept wanting to go back into the concept, like into your head again, and so you learned to kind of like let go of that storyline, all those thoughts, and then just go into the body. As you stay in the body and experience the sensations in the body, and you do that by you can have a you notice the sensations, you notice the way it looks, you notice all that, the shape of it, the weight of it, whatever. And as you just stay with it and don't resist it, what it does by itself is it dissipates. It just naturally does that. There's no work to do. Matter of fact, if you try to make it happen, it won't happen.
Right.
Because you're resisting it again. You're trying to make it be different than it is. Okay,
you're not feeling it. You're not.
Right.
You're not experiencing.
Right. Because you wouldn't really be experiencing it. But if you go into the experience and you just stay there with that and have the courage that it takes to just stay there with that. I know it's a bit of a courage because you have to be willing to just stay there. Our tendency is to want to say, no, I don't want that. I want to feel different. But the more you do that, the more you're resisting, and the more you do that, you give energy to that state, to that identity, that you're caught up in at the time. If you just observe it, experience it, it dissipates. And then you get to your true core. And your true core is you feel strong, you feel still. There's a stillness, there's a calmness, there's a capability. Because you're thinking at the deepest level in which you can think there. That's where you're having the true, what I'd call true thought. True thought is in your core. The automatic thought in this little mind that we have that just keeps clicking off mechanically, that's not true thought. That's like it's just a machine. It's a stimulus reaction kind of thing. And the more you identify with that, the more you lose touch of your true core. Because that's not who you are, those other things. That's not the real you.
Right.
It's something you get lost into. Okay? And we all have our different demons like that we get caught up in. And the trick is not to try to get rid of the demon, not to hate it, nothing like that, just to observe it. When we observe it, we're shining the light of consciousness on it. And when you shine the light of consciousness on darkness, it disappears. Right. Because you figure it's the darkness, right? When you're caught up in that state, it's darkness. Absolutely. And we just shine the light of our consciousness, and it disappears. And it may come up again, but then you just see it again. And then you see it, and you can just sort of be friendly with it too. You don't even have to be afraid of it because it's just an illusion. It's not your true core. It's not who you are.
It's not your true identity.
No, it's not your true identity.
Right. That your mind will go there.
Right.
And I think with I personally, you said I don't want to resist, but have to find that that true inner core of myself. I have
Yeah.
a problem with that. And not
Well-
problem, but like, not a problem, but I think that's, sometimes I need a little bit more time to get there.
I'll tell you though, it's always right there, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
It's always right there. It goes there once you start to just experience where you are in the moment, and it dissipates, and there you are back in your core again. But it's always there. It's just covered.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a diamond in the rough. You know?
To thinking that, yes, and that's like you said, and knowing that it's always there, and it is.
Yeah. Just saying that it's there, though, I'm just telling you that, to really go to it, though, all you have to do is what? To get to that core, all you have to do is what?
Experience,
Yeah.
experience,
Right.
go there.
Right, you just experience the illusion that you're having in the way it manifests in your body, and that takes you automatically to your core.
Mm-hmm.
All these physical sensations that are involved in the so-called problem,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they're roads. They're roads to Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Rome is your core. All roads lead to Rome. But not by going in the opposite direction, not by trying to get away from them, but by experiencing them and
Going
letting,
towards them.
yeah, and it just takes you there. It just automatically takes you. But we've learned too much, or mislearned, to try to fight it, to try to get rid of it.
Right.
You know, the more we try to battle the demons, the more the demons get the power from us.
It's the best of us.
Yeah, yeah. So you're on a learning path
Mm-hmm.
for this. How do you feel right now?
Good. I mean, I feel, I go back to the stillness, just this calmness. I feel inner peace. I feel just this inner peace, like I can breathe. I don't feel like this tightness that I felt.
Okay.
Just the calmness, the stillness.
Okay. Good. Okay.
It's very
Excellent. Excellent.